You know that feeling, right? You ask an AI for a simple fact, and you get back this beautifully written, super confident-sounding answer that turns out to be completely and utterly made up. If that's happened to you, then you've run into what's called an AI hallucination. We've all been there. You're just trying to get some work done, you ask your AI for a quick piece of info, and it gives you pure fiction. It's so frustrating, isn't it? You ask for one specific thing, and the AI comes back with this super detailed response. It's got names, dates, what looks like real evidence. But then you do a quick fact check and poof, none of it is real.
I mean, it really feels like a lie. The confidence, the way it's presented, it's all just so convincing. And that leads you to wonder, right? Are these incredibly powerful tools that we're all starting to rely on, are they actually trying to deceive us?
So to really get to the bottom of this, we've got to ask a more basic question first. Can an AI even lie in the same way a person can?
And here's where it gets kind of weird. The AI isn't lying to you, but you also can't say it's telling you the truth. So what in the world is going on inside that digital brain? Well, to figure that out, we need to take a quick peek at how these things actually think. The most important thing to get is that a large language model is not a person at all. It has no consciousness, no beliefs, no idea what truth or falsehood even means. It's really just a mind-bogglingly complex prediction machine. Its one and only job is to look at the words you gave it and, based on a gigantic pile of data, just calculate the most probable next word, and then the next one, and the one after that. Its goal isn't to be correct. Its goal is to be plausible. It's just trying to create an answer that looks right.
So this habit of making up plausible but totally false information isn't a lie. It actually has a technical name, one that's a lot more accurate. It's a digital hallucination.
And this is the key. An AI hallucination is when the model just confidently spits something out as fact, even though that fact has zero basis in reality or in its own training data. It's not hiding the truth from you. It's literally inventing a reality that fits the pattern of your question.
Honestly, this is the perfect way to think about it. You know when you look up at the clouds and you see a dragon or a face or a ship, you know there isn't actually a dragon up there. Your brain is just an amazing pattern-matching machine, and it's finding a familiar shape in a bunch of random water vapor.
That is exactly what the AI is doing. It's digging through all its data, finding linguistic patterns, and then building an answer that fits that pattern. So if your question looks like it should have an answer with a person's name and a date, the AI is going to give you a name and a date, even if it has to completely make them up on the spot just to finish the pattern.
Okay, so understanding why it happens is one thing, but the real-world consequences of these hallucinations, that's where things can get pretty serious. This isn't just some quirky little bug. It can be incredibly dangerous if we put our trust in the wrong place.
Let's look at a really high-profile case. In one of its very first public demos, Google's chatbot made this super confident but totally false statement. And this wasn't a tiny mistake. The first images of an exoplanet were taken more than a decade earlier. This one hallucination apparently wiped billions of dollars off the company's stock value. It just goes to show how high the stakes really are.
And the danger just skyrockets in really critical fields. Just imagine a doctor using an AI that hallucinates patient data or suggests the wrong treatment, or a financial advisor making a trade based on a completely fabricated market trend. In law, in emergency services, really, in any area where getting it right is non-negotiable, blindly trusting an AI's output can have some really bad consequences.
Okay, so this all sounds a little terrifying. I get it. But it doesn't mean AI is useless. Not at all. The key isn't to stop using these tools. It's about learning to use them smartly. It's all about knowing where they shine and where they, well, make things up.
So, let's break it down with a super practical guide. On the left, here's what you should absolutely not use AI for. High-stakes stuff. Medical info, legal advice, big financial decisions, that's a hard no. Same goes for breaking news or any sensitive facts and figures where you need 100% accuracy. But on the right, this is where AI is an absolute rock star. It's fantastic for explaining complex ideas, summarizing long articles, brainstorming new ideas, and whipping up a first draft of pretty much anything. It's an amazing creative partner.
This all boils down to 3 simple but absolutely critical steps for using AI safely. First, always verify. If an AI gives you a fact, treat it like a rumor, not a fact, until you can check it with a real source. Second, understand its limits. Just go into it knowing that a hallucination could happen. And third, and this is the big one, maintain human oversight. AI is a tool to help experts, not to replace them. For any decision that really matters, a human has to be the one making the final call.
So, after all that, What's the one big idea you should walk away with? It really comes down to a simple but really important shift in how we see these tools.
This right here is the golden rule. Think of your AI like a brilliant, super fast intern who is, well, a little unreliable sometimes. They can help you brainstorm, draft stuff, and find potential leads, but you would never publish their work without checking it first, right? The AI is your assistant. It is not your source of truth.
So embrace it. Use it to boost your learning and your creativity. Let it explain things to you, summarize articles, help you come up with new ideas. Just build that one final, crucial step into your process. Always, always check its work.
Once you get that an AI isn't lying, it's hallucinating, you stop thinking of it as being sneaky and start seeing it as just flawed. It's an incredible tool with massive potential, but it also has very real limits. So the question I'll leave you with is this. Now that you know, how is this going to change the way you use your digital assistant tomorrow?